episode 3 of Conquer. If you haven't watched episode 1 of Conquer, definitely go back and watch that first. I explain what the series is about and what you can expect from the different episodes in the series. So I'm actually on episode 1 of Conquer right now on my laptop, and I am reading your comments. I've read through every single comment, and I just wanted to like read through them, get a good idea of what you guys thought about it and kind of where you guys were at before I started this next episode. And your comments and feedback has been absolutely amazing, and it's like amping me up and getting me so excited. I'm really excited that you guys have decided to come along the journey with me and with Vinny. Say hello to my little friend. So in that first episode, I asked you guys to comment down below something that you would commit to for the month of January. And you guys wrote some really, really awesome comments. I just want to kind of throw some out there right now. Well, EC says, I'm in this with you, Emily. Team Pink Fit says one word, motivating. Zumba Jess, practicing consistency. Patricia, from January, my goal would be to work harder and produce more products. Shelly Steven Picot says, Emily, I like the new word and series direction, conquer. What can I conquer this year? Kind of just like thinking out loud, I think. So I think you should go back and decide what you're going to conquer this year. Geeky Gangster, one of my MVPs from like day one, she said, I've committed to learning Spanish and practicing every single day. I downloaded an app on my phone and that reminds me to practice every single day. Jenna Potter, I'm a little late to the party, but posting this here because accountability. I commit to studying for 1 hour, 3 days a week for my upcoming board certification exam. This doesn't include my group study sessions. Happy New Year, everyone. Serena Sony Joy, I'll commit to my first YouTube video. Question for you, have you done it? Did you record it? Did you upload it? Let us know. Patrice Brunelli, I'm really sorry if I butchered that name. It says, this episode inspired me so much, gave me a huge push to dig deeper in my planning and visualizing this year. I also appreciated the podcast that you proposed. I heard it 2 times. Thank you for being like this and do not stop doing what you're doing. Thank you so much. So overall, as you guys can see, it's so cool. Like, it's so cool to me that I can post a YouTube video. Chill out. It's so cool to me that I can post a YouTube video, and just from that we have people from all over the world saying, you know what, I'm in this with her. I'm gonna go ahead and create my own goals. So the way that I kind of see this YouTube series going is I can't coach one-on-one absolutely everybody, and I told you guys that I'm gonna be doing a new Evolve with Emily sign-up program. This is gonna be for a very few select group of people, and essentially it'll just be kind of like I'm giving you guys the content, and then every single week it'll be a video just like this, but it'll be a live video with me and with all of you guys on there, so that we'll talk and connect as a group. Now that's going to be something that is very expensive. It's going to be for very few people. That's something I'll put out for that. But there's other things I'm doing that I can get out to you guys. For example, I feel like this YouTube series can kind of be like that, just like in a more general way, because I want you guys to set your goals. I want you to come back, tell me how it's going. I'm going to read through the comments and I'm going to respond to you guys in a more general way through the video versus like one-on-one type of thing. So if you're someone who can't afford something that's expensive like direct coaching, don't worry about it. There's plenty of free information that I'm going to be putting out. And like I said, I see this series going as like, I feel like I can kind of coach you guys, or at least help you guys, or at least kind of share what I'm doing that will hopefully inspire you in some way or help you in some way towards your own journey. So I hope that you guys keep coming back every single week. I hope you guys keep commenting every single week, and that every single week you're making progress towards these goals that you've written down. So if you haven't, go back and read all the comments on episode 1, because it's fired me up and I think it'll fire you guys up too. So for myself, I told you guys that I was committing to videos every Monday and every Wednesday throughout the month of January. So it's really funny because it's only been 1 week, but after that 1 week, it's like I literally had an excuse for Monday, I had an excuse for Wednesday. Tuesday night, I had other things that I could be doing. I had invitations to do other things that would have been a lot of fun, and I had to say no. I had to stay dedicated towards my goal. And this may seem a little simple or something that is minute, but to me, I committed to uploading on Mondays and Wednesdays for you guys. So no matter what, I had to make sure that that was #1 priority, and it was #1 priority, and I got it done. Now it's Friday, there's people in town all over, and of course I want to go hang out with them, whatever, but I have on my calendar that I have to record for Monday's upload. That's today. That's this upload that you're watching. So it's my priority. So for me, the reason I'm explaining that to you is because had I not committed to myself and to you guys that I was going to do this, chances are I wouldn't have put the videos out on Mondays and Wednesdays. And so for me, looking back on the week, I see that it was essential to me achieving my goal of uploading on Mondays and Wednesdays. It was essential for me to commit to it. So if you guys have not committed to your goal specifically, then you need to go back at the goals that you've written down or that you have for yourself and be specific and be out loud about it. So tell somebody else. Either tell us in the comment section so that you feel accountable to us as a group, or you can tell a friend, tell a coach, a family member, whatever you have to do, but make it something to where you feel accountable to where you have to do it. Now, afterwards, looking back on the week, I like to kind of ask myself, what did I do this week to make myself take steps forwards towards the end of January? Because remember, we're in this together. We're all trying to make a lot of progress, as much progress as we can make by the end of January. So it doesn't matter if that is a business goal for you, if that is a health and fitness goal for you, a diet goal, kind of look back. So right now, when you guys are seeing this, if you're watching it on the day that I upload, it is January 8th, 2018. And that means that we've had one full week in the week of January. So I want you guys to stop what you're doing right now and ask yourself what you did this previous week to make steps forward, and kind of assess what you did. Maybe you didn't get up when you said that you were gonna get up at your alarm. Maybe you didn't get all your cardio sessions in. That's okay. Don't sit there and be negative about it, but just assess it from kind of an outsider's point of view and say, okay, this was my grade for the week. What can I do to do better this week? What are things I need to change? Maybe my methods aren't working. Maybe you are trying to stick to a diet that is way too strict and it leaves you feeling crazy at the end of the week and you ended up completely blowing it. And now you're like, great, first week I just blew my diet. So maybe you need a different method. Maybe you need to try incorporating more foods into your diet, or letting yourself have some sort of free meal or cheat meal at the end of the week so that you don't go crazy. There's all these different methods. There's all these different ways to achieve the same goal that you're wanting to achieve. So if at the end of the week, like today, you're reassessing everything and saying, you know what, it's not working, that's okay. Don't be upset about it. Just try a different way. So you know what, for this week, I'm committing to trying this new method to reach my goal. And then at the end of the next week, if you're seeing that it's working and you're making progress, keep going with it. And if it's not working for you, find a different way. So I don't want you guys to stress if you did a really bad job this first week, but if you did a great job this week, then awesome, that's really great, and try to keep that going. Also, this is kind of off track, but I just wanted to say I realize that there are a lot of people that don't see my videos, and they might not see my video for years. So it doesn't matter if it's, August 3rd, 2020, when you're first seeing this video, you can still follow along with us. You can still be a part of this Conquer series, because it doesn't matter where you are in your life. You can start conquering your life right now. You just have to make a decision, and then you have to commit to it, and you have to stick with it. So come be a part of us. You can still be a part of the comment section, even if it's years later, it doesn't matter. And if you find this series helpful at all, if you find that it is helping you make progress, it's helping you stick to your goals and be committed, I ask you just to share the channel, share the videos with a friend. So that's something that would really help me out, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would do that. Okay, so last week I gave you guys 2 podcasts, the Ed Mylett podcast, also the Andy Frisella podcast. I still am listening to those on a regular basis, and I have not added another podcast. If I add another podcast, I'll let you guys know when I do that. One reason why I am just obsessed with personal development, whether that be podcasts, books, YouTube videos, or whatever it is because it broadens my perspective, it opens my perspective to a new way of thinking that I didn't have before. So if there's any way at all that I can be better as a human, I'm always trying to do that, because I know that there's always ways for me to improve. And working on personal development, it's not something that I was told in high school. So I wish that back in high school, someone would have been like, hey, you should read this book, or you should watch this podcast, because it'll just help you, it'll help you be a better human. It'll help you realize how awesome you already are. It'll help you realize who you are and how to embrace who you already are. And there's so much in personal development that I wish I could get out to a younger crowd. So I'm really hoping that, well, I hope that it reaches all ages and crowds. I also really hope that this somehow reaches younger crowds as well, younger girls, guys, everyone. So again, please share this video, everything, and share the books that I share with you guys. Do your part, because I'm sharing these things because it's helped me a lot in my life, and I'm reading from the comment section that you guys are getting a lot of value out of it. So even if you don't mention my name, if I share a book with you, tell somebody else about the book, okay? Because this is like a chain reaction, guys. And what I'm seeing in the comment section is that this is going to create an insane chain reaction. And I think that's so freaking cool. And I can't wait to see 5 years down the road how many people are making commitments to themselves and, reassessing how they did that week. And then at the end of the month, and at the end of the 2 months and 3 months, this whole year is going to be such an incredible journey with you guys. And I'm excited, and I need to shut up and stop rambling. All right, book recommendation. I read this book in 2017. It's called You Are a Badass: How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life by Jen Sincero. It's a #1 New York Times bestseller. Absolutely incredible book. Please go get the book. And if you need to start a book, this is a great one to start. It's a very easy read. She has the chapters, you know, very, I don't know, they're just very easy to read through because each chapter has different points. So like for example, this one is love the one you is. So she uses lingo like as if she's just talking to you as a friend, which I think is really cool. And then it says number 1, appreciate how special you are. And you know, she talks about that. Number 2, drown yourself in affirmations. Number 3, do the things that you love. Number 4, find a replacement. Number 5, ditch the self-deprecating humor, which I love. One of the things I really don't like is when I hear people using self-deprecating humor. You know, they make fun of themselves like for humor, and you know, to a certain extent, like sure, you can laugh at yourself, but people take it too far, and I think sometimes it's more damaging than it is good. Number 6, let the love in. Don't compare yourself to others. It's such a good book. You guys need to go out and get it. And I'll try to remember to put a link below if I remember to do that, but if not, literally just Google search it, Amazon search it. One thing about you guys is I know that you guys are go-getters, so if I recommend a book, I trust you to Google it and find it. But that is gonna wrap up kind of this video for this week. So again, just kind of recap things for you. I want you to kind of reassess how this previous week went, identify what you need to change to make different for next week, and I want you to comment down below. Let me know if either this week was amazing and you really did stick to your commitments that you wrote down in episode 1 of Conquer, or if you somehow didn't stick to your commitment. And if you didn't, then what are you gonna do differently this week to make sure that by next week you are reaching those commitments, you are reaching those goals? So comment that down below. Feel free to comment on each other's comments to offer help or advice. Maybe you're somebody who you really tried really hard to stick to your goal. Maybe it was a diet, and maybe you failed at that goal. You weren't able to stick to your diet and you feel helpless and you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know, you know, what other methods are there to try? Maybe you're not even aware of other methods to try, whether that be diet or business or whatever. Comment it down below, because there might be somebody else that says, hey, I've been through that and this method worked really well for me. And maybe you're able to take that from them. We are #stronger as a community. I know that we can definitely achieve these things together by helping each other. So let's do it. Let's have a great week. Let's be encouraging. Let's be kind. Let's spread love. Let's be love. Let's be the change that we want to see. I love you guys so much. Have a great Monday. Have a great week. Big hug to all of you guys. Side note, it's the LA Fit Expo weekend and the gym has been insane. I've gotten to meet a lot of you guys and I'm like so stoked for the expo tomorrow, because I feel like these expos, like meeting people, reminds me why I do what I do. And I'm like so excited, so motivated. And I cannot wait to have these interactions with you guys. So I love you from the bottom of my heart. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode of Conquer, which will be on Wednesday, because that'll be episode 4, because I upload every Monday and Wednesday if you didn't know. And if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe. Subscribe to Mommy's channel if you find it helpful. That lip is so cute, dude. Mwah.